8 seconds? I couldn't do that.
Whoa.
I just peel the stickers off.
My friend can do it in 2 seconds.
Thank you. How did you do that? Alright, I'll explain it. The way that most fast people solve the Rubik's Cube is by using a method consisting of 4 different steps. The first step is to solve these 4 pieces on the bottom in a way that both colors on each piece line up with the center of that color. It looks like this. This step is called solving the cross. After this has been done, the next step is to solve the first 2 layers of the cube. The way that this is executed is by creating these 2x1 blocks consisting of pieces from the first 2 layers and inserting them into the correct location. You need 4 2x1 blocks to solve the first 2 layers, and once you insert them all, the cube looks like this. This is called F2L, which stands for first 2 layers. This step is mainly intuitive and takes practice to get good at. It takes up the majority of the solve. After the F2L is complete, the cuber moves on to completing last layer, which is a step that involves algorithms. Algorithms are sequences of moves that cubers memorize that alter the location and orientation of certain pieces. Cubers memorize algorithms by memorizing sequences of letters that indicate moves, which is called notation. An example of an algorithm is RU, R', U, R, U2, R', which allows you to solve this specific case. The last layer portion of the solve consists of 2 steps called OLL and PLL. OLL stands for orienting last layer, which basically means putting the same color on the top side of the cube. Cubers have to memorize 57 algorithms for OLL, as there are 57 different possible shapes on top that you can get. After that's done, there's PLL, which is basically finishing off the solve by putting everything in the right place on the top layer. PLL stands for permuting last layer. Cubers memorize 21 algorithms for this step, as there are 21 different PLL cases. The method that speedcubers use to solve the cube is called CFOP, which stands for cross, F2L, OLL, PLL. Now let's take a look at the solve I did in the beginning of the video and break down what I saw during the solve. In the beginning of a solve, you're given 15 seconds to just look at the cube and figure out what you're going to do, called inspection. So during my inspection, I saw the moves that I needed to do to solve the cross, as well as a 2x1 block. So that 2x1 block would be consisted of the orange and yellow edge and the orange, yellow, and blue corner, and I saw that during the inspection period. So as you can see over here, I did the cross and I completed the first pair. So each of those 2x1 blocks is called a pair, and I inserted that very quickly as I knew what I was going to do in the beginning of the solve. Next up, as you can see over here, I made a 2x1 block with the red and white pair, and I inserted it into its correct location in the back. And once again, I made a 2x1 block with this time the orange and white pieces, and I inserted it into its correct location in the back slot. And for the fourth and final red and yellow pair, I made the pair and put it into its correct location once again. Now, as you can see, I've completed 4 pairs and all of the F2L is done. So now I just have to finish off the solve with 2 more algorithms. So I completed the OLL with this algorithm, and I did the PLL with this algorithm. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. If you found this video at all informative or enjoyable, please leave a like and share this with a couple of friends. If you're a cuber, share this with your non-cubing friends or your parents or something like that. And I'll see you in my next video.